Promises can inspire people, but the actions are the ones that would gain respect and build a trust. Good evening, friends. Anthony here. Today I'll talk about actions are louder than just words. So, in the world, the contemporary world in which we are living, we see people giving lot of promises. The words are very cheap. So they will say, I will do hard work, you can count on me, you can trust on me, I will be the most dependable person. Are all these words proving into actions? No. Say, suppose there are two friends. One says, both of them wanted to do a weight management. So one says, I'm going to wake up early in the morning every day at 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I'm going to sweat out. I'm going to go for jogging. I'm going to go for a gym. I'm going to follow a nutritional chart, and I'm going to have a trainer, gym trainer, and all of that. He keeps speaking. But the second person very silently, without speaking, he gets up in the morning, he puts a proper routine, and then he goes for a jogging, he does the exercises, and he follows a proper nutritional plan. And say after 6 months or 10 months, so who will be making a difference? The second person, right? So I just wanted to share here one interesting fact from my professional experience. In my beginning of my career, I worked for few multinational organizations where people talk about 2x growth, 4x growth, 5x growth. Even now, that's more popularly gaining 10x growth. So people were talking about it, but I have never seen even 1x growth really happening, and that is what was the plight. But in the present organization, the business leader with whom I'm associated is very focused, is very clear. He comes out with a clear cut start plan, and there will be a proper annual plan, and with all the proper budgeting, profit plans and stuff like that. So we started very very small with just 400 plus people, and with just 2.5 acres of land for manufacturing square feet. And the business sales people were just 100 odd people. But from there we started to prove to the world. When the market was growing at just 7 to 14% year on year, we were growing at so the business growth is calculated in CAGR, compounded growth, average growth rate. That is how it calculates. So we were growing at say 22 to 28% CAGR, and against the market growth, we were growing at 35 to 42%, not 1 year, continuously year on year, double digit growth. So this 4x growth, 5x growth, we were literally seeing, and then we got inspired and then started going more. So the result was mind boggling. The numbers from 400 we went to 2000 plus people, and we have presently we have reached 200 million. So from just 26 million, just imagine the kind of a growth which we have had. So that is where when the organization started believing in us, the senior management started trusting the local management here, and started giving whatever we were asking for a capex. So that's what I understood. The actions are more powerful than just words, or just promises, or just great presentations what the leaders make. But when they put those words into action, the kind of respect and the kind of a trust which is built is immense. So here, friends, I wanted to just conclude with one